On episode 299 of the 40 Plus Fitness Podcast, we have part 5 of the 5-part Wellness Roadmap series. You can find the full show notes for this episode at 40plusfitnesspodcast.com/299. Have you decided you're ready to make a change? To reclaim your health and fitness? The 40 Plus Fitness Podcast is here for you. I'm your host, Alan Meisner. I'm an NSAM certified personal trainer with a specialization in corrective exercise and fitness nutrition. Let me be your coach as you find your way on your health and fitness journey. All right, let's go. Hello. Thank you for being a part of the 40 Plus Fitness Podcast, and welcome to part 5 of this 5-part Wellness Roadmap series. If you haven't listened to the others, please do go back because this won't make any sense at all to you if you haven't listened to those other episodes. So it's 295, 296, 297, and 298. And you can go to 40plusfitnesspodcast.com/ and then whichever numbers that. But go back and listen to each one in sequence, and I think these will make a lot of sense to you and where we're going to go and how you do this thing. If you've listened to those first 4, then you know we're going to basically set our GPS, and once we have our GPS, we're going to take to the streets. And in the streets, that's basically getting things done, looking at strategy, looking at training, looking at our rest, looking at what we eat and what we drink, looking at our education. So taking the time to understand why and what form and all of those different things about health and exercise that matter to us. Because again, we've got the GPS driving us. And then the time, making sure that we're persistent and we're progressing and we have the patience to make it. And then finally, it's stress management, just making sure that we're taking the time to manage our stress as a part of this whole holistic getting where we want to be. We want to be happier, healthier humans, and that's what we're after here. So that's what this is all about. So today, I want to talk about kind of the end of the journey, so to speak. And so we get there. So, our health and fitness destination is there. We're running our Tough Mudder. We're doing the event. We're doing the thing we wanted to do. So we've hit all those milestones. We've gotten to a point where now we've effectively succeeded. Now what? And so the acronym that I like to use for this part of the journey is called cargo. So when you get where you want to go, it's time to unload the cargo in your car. So basically your luggage and all that, you've gotten to the destination point. So let's go ahead and empty the car out and do what we're going to do, enjoy ourselves. And that is the first part of the cargo. It is celebration. And so, you have accomplished something successful. I mean, you've done something really great. And what I want you to do when you get to this point is take the time to look back at where you were. I think that's very, very important for you to understand that it's okay to feel proud about what you've accomplished. It's okay to accept that as a part of the new you and don't not be ashamed of it. And then you want to think about rewarding yourself. Okay, so for a lot of people, food is often used as a reward. And I would say, okay, if you've changed your lifestyle, food might not be the reward that you want to give yourself. Now, you might have said, I'm going to abstain from alcohol until I get to my goal weight, and then I'll let myself have some drinks after that, and that's fine. Go have a celebration, have a drink if that's what you want to do, but just recognize that you can't make that now a normal part of your life if what got you here was not using that alcohol, not having it. So if there's different things that you want to do, you want to go out and have a cake, or you want to have this, and want to start eating the way you ate before, you want to start not exercising and doing the things you did before, you will sooner or later slip right back into the person that you were. So don't be afraid to celebrate, but let's not make it about food. Let's make it about celebrating who you are and having a healthier lifestyle and looking for ways that you can celebrate without. So maybe it's a trip. Maybe it's a shopping trip. Maybe it's time to go buy some new clothes because you have lost that weight and you want to have a new wardrobe for work and for fun. Maybe you're able to do some things now. So you're going to go buy yourself a new bike, or you're going to buy yourself some workout clothes or new shoes, or anything like that. So the second part of cargo is adjusting to your new normal. Okay, you've gotten to this point, and so you're looking and feeling more healthy. And people are probably making comments Your grandmother may say, hey, you're getting too skinny, or colleagues at work might be saying, man, you've lost a lot of weight, you look great. Those are good comments. Don't let those things intimidate you. Just recognize that now you're the new you. Okay, so people will recognize the change. People will say things about the change, both positive and potentially negative. Don't let that either put you up on a pedestal or tear you all the way down. Just recognizing that, yes, this is the new you, and you need to accept it and look to this as not the end, okay? Because health and fitness is not something you attain and keep. It's something you attain and work to keep, or it's something you attain and decide you want to go even further. And so that's kind of the last part. As we get into this, reset. I want you to reset your GPS. So you've taken the time. You had that initial vision. So initial vision is, I'm this healthier, happier person, and this is what it feels and looks like. Well, now you've accomplished that in a period of time. It might have been months. It might have been years. But now you've accomplished something. You've run that marathon. You've done that 5K. You've done a Tough Mudder. You've accomplished something. Don't let that be the end of it. Pick something else. Do something else. Think about what matters to you at that point in time. There's life changes and other things. So take the time now to go back through this, cycle back through, and reevaluate and set your new vision, set your new GPS, and then we start working through this all over again. And what this will allow you to do is to take this as just part of your overall journey. And then finally is go. The GO is just go. You need action. You need to keep working towards this. Again, health and fitness is not just a static thing that you accomplish and then it's done. It's something you have to continually decide, what does health and fitness look like for you next year, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, and maybe even longer. So be thinking about health and fitness and what it means to you. Reset your GPS, reset your goals and milestones, and then by all means, go. So again, this episode has been about cargo, which is once you've accomplished your health and fitness goal, what are the next steps? And that is you go ahead and celebrate. Be proud of what you've accomplished. And then number 2 is now adjust to this being your new normal. Okay, yes, you did all that work. Yes, you got here, but we're not done. This is our new normal. This is our low point now. This is our new low point. This is where we want to be. And then go ahead and reset your GPS. Set higher goals. Set other aspirations. It doesn't have to be more distance. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. It could just be, I ran this race and I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep running these races. So I'm going to have to keep myself at this fitness level if I want to do those things. So in resetting my GPS, it's just basically tweaking the things that are there. So as I went through my rounds and I'm going through another round, I reset my GPS, and this time my new rounds have balance in it. So I want to make sure that I'm starting to maintain balance, because trips and falls are something that really can put you out. Earlier this year, we had a contractor come out to the house, and they had set up this scaffolding to do this painting work. And after they didn't finish the job, and they took off the job, so they left their scaffolding, and we had a hurricane coming in, and he wasn't going to come back and take his scaffolding down. Well, a hurricane scaffolding, not a good scene close to the house. So I had to climb up there to take the scaffolding down. Fortunately, I had enough balance to not kill myself doing that, but it was just one of those things I thought about. I could easily have injured myself if I was not careful. Having better balance would have made that an easier chore for me. So it is something that I'm going to be working on in the coming year, is to make sure I improve my balance. So as you kind of go through this process, and I've taken you soup to nuts from setting the GPS to getting on the journey and doing that. As you're going into this year, just push. And when you get to that point, go ahead and go through this process of the cargo. Celebrate, adjust to your new normal, reset your GPS, and then go. Next time on the 40 Plus Fitness Podcast, we meet with Craig and Maria Emmerich and discuss their book, Keto, The Complete Guide to Success on the Ketogenic Diet, including simplified science and no-cook meal plans. Until then, have a happy and healthy day.